Medieval justice was brutal, strange, and often designed to humiliate as much as punish. And while the methods used may seem shocking today, this was normal justice for centuries. Welcome back to my channel. Here are 10 medieval punishments that were more torture than justice. Number 10. The shame mask. The shame mask, also known as the iron mask or brank, was a metal mask shaped like the head of an animal, usually a donkey or a pig. It was used in medieval Europe to punish liars, gossipers, or women who were accused of nagging. The mask would have been placed over the offender's head and secured in place with straps or a padlock. They would then be paraded through the streets, held in public squares, and sometimes even forced to sleep while wearing the mask. Can you imagine waking up to that every morning? No. 9. The breaking wheel, also known as the Catherine wheel. The breaking wheel was a large spoked wheel to which criminals were tied, usually by the wrists and ankles. The wheel would then be rotated, causing the bones to break. The criminals were often left on display after their execution as a warning to others. That's a pretty gruesome warning. Number 8. The drunkard's cloak. The drunkard's cloak, also known as the barrel punishment, involved the offender being sewn up in a large barrel with holes cut out for the head and arms. They would then be paraded through the town as a spectacle, sometimes for days. Imagine the smell after a while. Number 7. The stocks and pillory. The stocks and pillory were similar punishments that involved locking offenders in a wooden frame. People could put their arms, legs, or just their heads through holes in the frame. People would then throw rotten food, stones, or other objects at them and shout insults. Often, the humiliation of the punishment was worse than any physical pain it inflicted. In some cases, the pillory might have a spike that would go through the lips or nostrils, and the stocks might have spikes or boards that would dig into the shoulders or neck. Number 6. The scold's bridle. The scold's bridle was an iron muzzle that was placed on women who were accused of gossip or talking too much. The bridle was designed to stop the woman from speaking and could be fastened with a key, leaving the only opening near the sides of the mouth. Sometimes there was a sharp metal ring or spike placed inside the mouth, so if she did try to talk, she would hurt herself. Talk about an unpleasant metallic taste in your mouth. Number 5. The dunking stool. The dunking stool was used mainly for women who were accused of witchcraft or being difficult. The victim was tied to a chair and then dunked repeatedly into a nearby lake or stream. This was also considered a test for witches. If they drowned, they were innocent. Otherwise, they were guilty. So, I guess that makes sense. If you can survive being dunked over and over again, then you probably have powers. Number 4. The hot iron ordeal. The hot iron ordeal was a test of faith used to determine the guilt or innocence of an accused person. The accused was made to carry a red-hot iron bar. If they were innocent, their wounds would heal cleanly. If they were guilty, the wounds would become infected. Basically, the belief was that God would protect the innocent from harm. So, obviously, this was not a fair or reliable method of determining guilt. And, yeah, maybe don't believe everything you hear. Number 3. The Spanish donkey. The Spanish donkey was a wooden device that looked like a sharp, pointed triangle. The criminal was sat on top of the device and weights were tied to their legs, dropping them lower and lower to the ground. This caused extreme pain and permanent injury. So, not only was this cruel, but it was also excruciating. Number 2. The chair of torture. The chair of the torture is a medieval device that was used for both punishment and torture. As you can probably guess by the name, it was a chair. Well, actually, it was covered with sharp iron spikes. Victims were strapped to the chair and left there for hours. So not only was this physically painful, it was also psychologically torturous. Medieval punishments were more about control and instilling fear than fairness. These punishments may seem shocking today, but they were normal justice for centuries. They show how far society has come in terms of law and human rights. We may not have all the answers today, but we certainly do live in an exciting time. Thanks for watching. Which punishment shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe for more videos like these. See you next time.